Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon A-Chain. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive, that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Now Tua going to change the play. In motion, Hill. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From the gun, it's Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
21G. 20, TX. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep for Denver, the rookie Marvin Mims. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They run. It's Williams. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now they'll shift things around. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now Wilson changing the play. Throwing on 1st down. Wilson. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
38-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out in the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. H.A. now up the middle. Breaks through the contact. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles, put the defense back on its heels.
From midfield, here's Tua. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Bronco. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Broncos 14, Dolphins 0.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, 21 here.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, a run by H.A. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, they go back to H.A. They'll get this down to the 38.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hey! Watson, Oscar. Let's go. Out!
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Solo left Zion. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a first and goal.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
Hey, come on, two. Ready.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal line. On gain of 8 yards.
Again, it's Mostert. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Broncos 21, Dolphins 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
They're on 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On play action, here's Tua. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
On first down, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Get set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Solo left Zion.
2 now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Flush to his right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
All right.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
21G, 21G.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Check 50, check 50. 14, got it. We're up for signal.
To throw again is Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. An audible here to get a new look. Here we go with Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
19. Check. Double count right here, double count.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 3rd and 9. Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to pass. Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
20 TX. Hey. Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
2-yard gain on the play.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the play.
Wilson wants a different look.
36 power.
On first down, Wilson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
The line is scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now Wilson on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
14.
To throw is Wilson.
That is caught.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
They run with a former Bengal. It's Samaje Perine.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
They're right here.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Here's Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Williams.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you